Warning: this video may touch on some subjects that some viewers may find disturbing. This is my personal experience with ADHD, and all that is said in this video is my opinion and my experiences. Thank you. Before we get in, this is a completely unscripted video, and I'm just doing this in one take, so if it sounds weird, then you know why. I have been diagnosed with ADHD for about, I'd say, almost half of my life, or maybe more, I don't know exactly. But I have experienced a lot of things, and I have heard a lot of people talk about it. But I just wanted to give my insight and my personal experiences with the entire thing of having ADHD. So without further ado, let's just start with it, I guess. So I got diagnosed back in, I think, I don't know, fourth, fifth grade here in Sweden, which is probably around, I'd say, I don't know. I actually kind of forgot the age. Hold on, maybe like 10, 11, 12. And ever since then, I have not really like been able to fit in, I guess you could say, because a lot of my classmates could easily get their work done without having to try, but I had to put extra effort into it just so I could manage because of this symptom, like the symptoms and whatnot. And I have also experienced a bunch of negative and positive effects of this disorder. I mostly have experienced negative stuff because, well, this disorder is mainly negative stuff, such as um, not being able to focus whenever I want to, having issue connecting with people because, well, I ramble a lot, as you could probably tell by literally any of my fucking commentary videos, and me being like, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, if someone contacts me, talks to me, and then we stop talking for like a day or so, I might forget they exist. Not because I don't like them, but because I literally can't remember. My brain doesn't remember certain stuff. So if my brain thinks that, oh, okay, so maybe we don't really need to talk to this person for a while, so we can just put this guy at the back of our mind and then focus on what's really important, and then spend and about half of my day just wondering how dinosaurs fucking came to evolve, and then googling that for the entire day. But another thing I've also experienced is people saying that just because I have ADHD, I'm lazy and I'm trying to use ADHD as an excuse to be lazy, when in fact I am not. I try my hardest in school, and I try my hardest in day-to-day life so that I can become successful in life and actually have a nice life, but it's not that easy when your entire existence is telling you that you don't want to do this, you want to do something else. Like hearing people say to me that, "Oh, you're not late, you don't have ADHD, you're just lazy." It's very annoying because I have been told that I'm a hard worker a lot of times. It's just as soon as if I don't put my mind to it, then it's not going to happen. I have to put my mind to it. But that's the thing. I can't put my mind to it because our brains, like people with ADHD, our brains don't function the same way as people without it. Like our brains function on a dopamine uh, level or something. Basically, if what we're doing doesn't give us dopamine, we probably won't do it because it's very, very, very hard for us to concentrate. So let's say, for example, right? We have to go clean our room, right? And a normal person would probably just be like, "Oh my god, I don't want to do this," but it has to be done. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Like put on a podcast and I'll be good to go. A person with ADHD are either excited to try and do it, or they're just gonna look at the mess and say, "I'll do it later," and then forget about it. It's not that we don't want to clean, or it's not like we don't want to have a tidy room. It's that we see something, we're like, I should really get to work on that, and then immediately our brains just I wonder how tornadoes form. And then we spend the rest of the day Googling and researching how weather can change and fucking air molecules and stuff like that. And then we get distracted by a bunch of other things. So it's not like we're just lazy. It's just we can't do the same things some people can. It's just we want to go ahead and like just fuck words. Sorry. Again, uncut footage. There's going to be a lot of mistakes in here. We want to go ahead and do the things, but we can't because our brains are literally prohibiting us from it. Now you might be like, oh, but just force yourself to do it. That's the thing. People with ADHD physically and literally cannot force themselves to. No matter how hard we try, we can't. And I have experienced this multiple times. I've forgotten to take my medicine a few times, which medicine is another subject, which we will get to later. And I have experienced, anytime I have forgotten to take my medicine, I have experienced extreme boredom and resentment towards the school system. And anytime I'm in this school, right? Let's just say, let's take a comparison day, right? A day that I take my medicine. For about an hour, but like after I took the medicine, it starts kicking in so I can start focusing on the things I need to do. So I can like, get my work done and like actually do school stuff. And then like I'll be able to do that for about the entire school day, and then towards the end, I'll be like, I'll be good to go, right? But if I forget to take my medicine, I will literally not do anything for the entire day, except for the things I enjoy. If I find enjoyment in the thing I'm doing, I will do it. But if I don't find enjoyment in the thing I'm doing, I'm not doing it. And it's not because I don't want to try and like pass my school. No, I want to pass, but I just can't force myself to do it. I don't really know how to explain it to a person without it, without making myself seem schizophrenic. But it's like a force is telling you that you don't need to do this. It's like a invisible force for the Christians in the audience. It's like Jesus or God himself like restricting you from doing the things you want to do because he wants to focus on how to do brain surgery or something. We can't control when we can focus on stuff. It just happens randomly. And that's very sucky. Now, the thing about the medicine can be great. Actually, it is awesome. But it just depends on what type of medicine you have. There are like a few different types of medicine. There are ones that make you able to focus, ones that allow you to focus on specific things. Like I've seen this person, I think it's Ice Cream Sandwich, he made a video on it. He made a video on it and he talked about the medicine. And he said that he had tried like 2 or 3 medicines. One of them was like he could focus on the thing he was doing, but it was only the thing he was doing at that moment. If he was like, say for example, Googling how to budget or something, and the medicine kicks in, that's the only thing he's gonna be able to focus on the entire day. And if he's like doing like an assignment for school or like an assignment for work, that's the only thing he's gonna be able to focus on for the rest of the day. And then another one was like, I don't really know, I kind of forgot. But my personal experience for the entire time I've had medicine, which is basically since I got diagnosed, I have had the same symptoms from every medicine. And it is being able to focus on the thing I'm doing. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what it is or when I'm doing it, as long as it is in front of me and I feel some kind of desire to do it, I will do it. Like even the slightest bit of dopamine hits my brain, I'm like, I can do this, easy. And then the side effects are mostly just towards the end of the day. During the day, I only get like one side effect, which is appetite loss, which means I literally cannot eat. Like, say, anorexic people. I might be anorexic. Let's not self-diagnose, okay? But anorexic people, right? Some of them just can't eat because anytime they eat, they feel the need to throw up. If not all of them. It's the same for me, but when I have my medicine. If I don't have my medicine, I can eat truckloads of food without feeling ill. But as soon as I take my medicine and I take one small bite of like a piece of toast, I'm full for the rest of the day. I cannot eat anymore. It's only towards the night time where I can actually start eating again. And even then, I can barely eat. I can eat maybe like, how do I explain this? I can barely even eat like a single piece of toast at the end of the day. And that's if I force myself to. Um, it's very annoying because I am a person who likes food, but it's very hard to enjoy the food when all you're feeling is sickness whenever you take a bite of something. And another side effect of the medicine is towards the end, which I've experienced, but I don't know about other people. My experience with it is that I, towards the end of the day, get very, 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 like, I don't really want to call it depressed, but like, I become like, when I have my medicine and it's perfectly fine, it is in its peak, I become a very social and talkative person. I can speak for hours with someone and I can easily get stuff done while I'm talking to them. But then as soon as my medicine starts running out, I become cold, distant, and just want to isolate myself every time without fail. And when that happens, it's usually around when I'm talking to friends, and then all of a sudden, the medicine just like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this no more. So it just stops working, and then all of a sudden, I am quiet and I don't respond that much. And if someone asks me something, I just give them short answers, right? And then an extremely annoying side effect is the insane levels of boredom I get whenever the medicine runs out. Like, I'm talking boredom on another level. You know how when you're bored, you pick up like a book, or like you go on social media to talk to friends, or you talk to friends in general, or you hop on your favorite video game, or you watch YouTube or Hulu or Netflix or whatever. Yeah, when I'm bored, I do the same. But when my medicine runs out, I try and watch a video. Yeah, no, I'm bored. Oh, hey, this one looks nice. Nah, I'm bored again. Ooh, wait, hold on. This one's about brain surgery? Oh, hell yeah. All right. Nah, I'm bored. All right, well, that doesn't work. Okay, I'll play video games then. Nah, I'm bored. Over and over and over again. It's like that over and over and over again. And it's so soul crushing because I know that I have to take this medicine to be able to focus. But then I have the knowledge that towards the end of the day, I am going to be extremely antisocial and extremely bored out of my mind. So it's very, very fun, to have this. But some positives on ADHD is the fact that I am extremely knowledgeable in specific fields and niche groups because of my ADHD. I can't really give you an example right now because my brain is currently on the meds, so I am trying to focus on this video to get it over with because I've wanted to make this for a while. But like, I can focus on specific things, not really whenever I want to, but I can focus on it pretty well. And I forgot completely what I was talking about. Let me go back and listen to it and then come back. Okay, I'm back. So I was talking about me being able to focus on specific things and then being like able to recount that knowledge and whatnot. And that's true. Because if I am finding enjoyment in a video game or something, no matter if I have my meds or not, I can focus on that. If I find enjoyment in anything, I can easily focus on it. As long as it gives my brain dopamine, I'm good to go. But as soon as it stops giving me dopamine, I'm not doing it. So yeah, that's about it. And I can't really think of another positive. I mean, I guess the fact that I'm a talkative person when I like actually find enjoyment in something. If someone's talking about a certain hobby of mine, I can easily like talk to them for hours about it. And yeah, that's about it. That's about all the positives I can think of right now. And yeah, so to summarize this entire video, having ADHD is both a blessing and a curse depending on how you look at it. Fuck. I'm going to say that again, but slower. ADHD can be a blessing or a curse depending on how you view it. It can be a blessing because you can focus on specific things whenever you have your medicine, and it can be a major negative because you can't focus on whatever you want whenever you want. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap for about 15 minutes. And I do apologize for the lack of editing and a lot of the mistakes that happened, but I can't really edit and make a video at the same time, because then I probably will grow bored, play a video game, and then forget this video exists. I mean, I have the strongest battlegrounds video that is outdated as hell right now because I just didn't feel like making the editing. So ADHD, am I right? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and liking the video, and comment down below if you have any suggestions on how to get better at like content creation, because I do want to start making more YouTube videos. But I just have to like actually be able to know what to do. So yeah, I appreciate you for listening to me talk for this long about something you probably don't care about, and I hope that you will come back to the channel in the future. Without further ado, join my Discord in the link in the description, follow my socials, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.